Okay, you guys can hear me right clearly, everyone. 1 minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, all right. So let's try to understand about the Linux command that we have started yesterday, right? Everyone, can you hear me clearly? Like my voice is audible? Let me know so that we can start with our lecture. Okay, nice. So let me do one thing. Let me start sharing my screen and okay, fine. So yesterday, see, as a DBA or as a like sometimes like on data engineer also you need to play with this black screen. Okay, so no worries, we will see that also very soon. Right now, let me do one thing. Let me stop this machine. I have multiple machines are available and I will just start your machine now. Okay, so I have started your machine now. Let me start your machine. Okay, so yesterday we have seen multiple commands. Yesterday we have seen multiple commands of Linux operating system, and I will try to recap those Linux command. Okay, we will do that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I have started my machine, and now let me log in with the password. Okay, let me log in with password. So I have entered my Learnomate password and I got the screen. We have seen this screen yesterday also, right? So let me do one thing. Let me right click and open a terminal. So I'm going to open my terminal now. Now, what are the commands that we have discussed? So the first command that we have discussed is pwd, present working directory. So present working directory will tell you about what is the current location. What is the current location? So where I am right now, where I am right now, that it will tell you where I'm right now. Okay, present working directory. So it will tell you that where I am right now. So I can see here that right now, I can see here that right now I am inside the desktop location. So I am inside the desktop location. This is my current location. This is my current location. I am inside the desktop location. If I want to know that what all files are available in my current location, I can simply run the command like ls-lrt. So I can see here that these are the folders that we have created yesterday. How do I know that whether it is a folder or whether it is a file? You can see here D is mentioned. It means these are the directories. If I want to create any directory, we use the command like mkdir and directory name. Let's say I created directory now, directory 3. If I want to go inside this directory, let's say I want to go inside this directory. So what is the command we said? cd dir 3, and now I can go inside the directory. cd change directory, and now I'm going inside the directory, right? If I want to come back from the directory, I can use cd dot dot, and I can now come back from the directory by firing the command like cd dot dot. You can come back from the directory also. You can come back from the directory also, right? if you want to create multiple directive one inside another, like directive 1, under directive 1 directive 2, then directive 3, what is the command we said? If I want to create a multiple directive one inside another, what is the command that we have discussed, everyone? What is the command that we have discussed? If I want to create multiple directives one inside another, what is the command we said? Yeah, so we discuss about mkdir hyphen p. Let's say my directory name is dir1, under dir1 dir2, under dir2 dir3. Okay, so that's how you can create a multiple directories also. All right, so yeah, we are good to go. Now there are certain things that we need to discuss now. Okay, there are certain commands that we need to discuss now. Did you guys done the installation? Like, have you guys done this installation in your personal laptop? Have you done that, guys? Everyone? Like till now, we have seen multiple things. Have you done this installation on your personal laptop? Are you able to do this? Hmm? Have you done that? Have you done that? Now, yeah, okay. Now I'll do one thing. Now let's do one thing. I will try to understand. I will try to make you understand about few more commands. See, if you want to create an empty file, for example, you want to create any empty file, like just like I'll just open a notepad and I will create an empty file like this. So if you want to create an empty file, you have a command like touch. You can use the command like touch and the file name. Let's say my file name is oracle.txt. So whenever you want to create any empty file, say .txt is not the extension actually. In Linux operating system, for file we don't have any extension, but just for your understanding purpose I'm giving this extension. So if you do ls-lrt, now if you just try to do ls-lrt, you can see here that these are the folders are there and this is the file. You can see only one file available here because d is not mentioned here. There is no direct, d is mentioned there. Now if I try to go inside this file, so can I try cd command? So if I try cd command, it will not work. Why it is not working? Because this is not a directory. Cd command will only work for the directory. Cd command will not work for file. Cd command will work for directory, not for file. If I want to go inside the directory, I can say cd f1. I can go inside that and I can come back also. Okay. So whenever you want to create empty file, like you just want to create an empty file, you can use simple command like touch command. You can use simple command like touch command. You can use simple command like touch command. But many times, we are in a situations where, I want to create a new file. Under that file, I want to insert some data. I want to save a file. I want to do all these type of operations, right? So how it is possible? So for that, we need to use one editor, and that editor we called it as a, we have multiple editors are available, but right now, which is very famous editor, we called it as a vi editor. Vi editor. Actually, with Ubuntu operating system, the vi editor is not available by default. We need to install that. So whenever you want to install any software in Ubuntu operating system, let's say you want to install any software in, let's say you want to install any software on Windows, what we do? We download the software file and then we install it. Here we need to install the corresponding package. We need to install corresponding package. Like I'll say apt install and the corresponding package of vi editor, and that is vim. Whenever you are installing, any package. What is package? Package is basically a software file. You consider it as a software. Whenever you want to install VI editor, I need to install their corresponding package. And what is the command to install the package? apt install vim. Vim is the package name. This is the package name. Now package cannot be installed by normal user. Package you need to install by using root user only. Who can install? Only root user. Your normal users cannot install any package. So I need to install the package, and in order to install the package, we need internet in my machine. What we need? We need internet in my machine. How do I get the internet? How do I get the internet? How do I get the internet? By using a bridge adapter. Bridge adapter, which we used from the network setting. Do you remember? Right? Now, this is the way we will get VI editor. Okay. We need to log in by using root user. See, currently my user is Learnomate user. Currently my user is Learnomate user. How? If you check here, you can see here currently I have logged in with Learnomate user, and Learnomate dash virtualbox, it is the name of my server. Learnomate is my current user. So currently the command which is fired over here is run by the Learnomate user. And now Learnomate user is trying to install package. Let me clear the screen and I'll install the package. apt install vim. When I'm running this command, I'm getting the error message that permission denied. You can see here, I'm getting the permission denied error message. Can you see here? Permission denied. Because a normal Learnomate user cannot do that. So what I need to do? I need to log in with which user? Root user. How to do that? Sudo su hyphen. Press enter. Enter the password of Learnomate. The password of Learnomate is Oracle. I am entering my password. You are not able to see. I'll press enter and see here. Now I got logged in with root user. Earlier I was logged in with Learnomate user. Now I got logged in with root user. Okay, now let's me do one thing. I'll set the password of root user also. Whenever you want to change the password of any user, or whenever you want to set the password of user, the command is password root. What is the password of root? Keep it root. So I have set the password of root user. By default, the root user will not have any password. So I have set it successfully now. Now, if I want to come back to the Learnomate user, I can say switch user Learnomate. If I want to come back to the root user, I can say switch user root and root password. So SU is switch user. Whenever you want to switch your user from one user to another user, so you can use switch user command. How to set the password? Password and username. So I have set the password of root user. What is the password of root? I kept it simple, root only. Now the next part. What is the next part? The next part that I am going to do is basically installation of packages. So I'll say apt install, same command, vim. Earlier I run this command by using Learnomate user. Now I am running this command by using root user. I'll run this command. Now what it is doing, it is installing the packages. Okay, it is installing the packages. I can see here there is one more thing. There is a lock is there, which is by this ID kill -9 2597. Let me kill that and let me run that one more time. It should work. So now because I ran that earlier, so 2m cannot run at a time. Do you want to continue? I'll say why. Yes. And now it is going to the internet and download this package from the repository. Why I am installing the vim package? Because I want to use VI editor. Whenever you want to install any software, we need to install their corresponding packages, and that package should be available in the repository. Now I am installing that. In order to install this, it will use internet, and for that we use, do you remember? If I go to the setting, we use one more network here, bridge adapter. We use this bridge adapter initially at the time of installation, and now I am able to install that package. My package installation is in progress. So what we have done, let it run. It will take some time because it is downloading and installing it from internet. So whenever you want to install the package, you need to log in with root user. How to log in? So initially I have login by using switch user sudo su hyphen. I enter the password of Learnomate and then I got logged in with root user. Root user does not have any password by default. So I set the password PAWSWD. The root user password I have set. Only root can change the password of root user. Root only can change his own password. So I set the password of root as root only. After that, if you want to switch any user, like let's say you want to switch to the Learnomate user, so you can use su command. If you want to switch to the root user, you can use switch user root and you will be logged in with which user? You will be logged in with a root user. And now your root user can install the package by firing the command like apt install any package name. Right now I'm installing VIM. So now my package installation is in progress. You can see it's done. It's done now. My package is installed. Now what I will do, I will log in with Learnomate user again. Okay, I'll go to the desktop location, cd desktop. I'll go to the desktop. And now by using the VI editor, I can create a file. I can create a file. I can edit a file. I can do everything. I can create a file. I can edit a file. I can do everything. Did you understand, guys, this part, everyone? Did you understand whatever I discussed? Did you understand this part, everyone? Let me know in the chat option if you are able to understand. Okay, looks nice. Everyone is saying yes. Everyone, whatever we discuss, able to understand? Great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Clear. Okay, now how to use VI editor I will tell you in some time. Okay, how to use VI editor I will tell you in some time. Okay, till now my main intention is to make you understand about VI editor, and we have done that. Okay, now let's part is how to use VI editor. Okay, so we have VI editor. Now I want to use that. Yes, this command can be run in Red Hat Linux, Oracle Linux, CentOS. Okay, package installation part will be little different. In Red Hat Linux, you need to use a command like yum install, not apt install. There you need to install yum install and package name, whatever package. Let's say you want to install the package with the name sshd. So you need to use yum install, this command. Okay. Now the next part. Now I'm talking about VI editor. So in VI editor, there are two mode are there. One is insert mode. One is insert mode and second one is command mode. In VI editor, जब हम बात करते हैं VI editor की, तो उसमें दो मोड आपको मिलेंगे. एक होता है insert mode, दूसरा होता है command mode. So what is insert mode and what is command mode? Okay, what is insert mode and what is command mode? So insert mode means, like let's say you created a file. Okay, you created a file. How to create a file? There is a simple command like vi and the file name. Let's say my file name is abc.txt. When you run this command, if the file is not exist, if the file is not exist, so what it will do? It will create a new file. It will create a new file. And if the file is exist, then what it will do? It will open that file. So vi abc.txt, I'm assuming that we don't have a file and new file has been created. So you can see here new, it is a new file. Now after that, you think that I want to insert some data into this file. So you will go into the insert mode. How? By pressing I. By pressing I, you will go into the insert mode. So you will see here, it will be insert mode. In the insert mode, you can write down your statement. Whatever you want to write down, you can write down. So insert mode is basically when you want to write something in the file. That is the insert mode. When you want to write something into the file, that is the insert mode. Now what I want to do, I want to save this file. Okay, my insert is done. Now I want to save the file. and that is something we called it as a command mode. How to go into the command mode? By pressing escape. By pressing escape, you will go into the command mode. What you can do in the command mode? You can save the file, you can do undo, you can delete the content, you can do search, you can do replace. Normally, whatever things you do in Notepad++, everything you can do. You can quit a file, and you can quit without, you can exit, everything you can do. So you need to fire escape. So there are basically two modes are there: insert mode and command mode. How to go inside mode? By pressing I. How to go into the command mode? By pressing escape. Insert mode is to insert a data. Insert mode is to insert a data, and command mode is for when you want to save a file and all. Let me show you one example. I am inside the desktop. I want to create one file. So I'll say vi db.txt. I am creating my first file. Now, if this file is available in the current location, if the file is available in the current location, it will open a file. But if the file is not available, it will create a new file. Press enter. As soon as I press enter, you can see here new file has been created. It is a new file. A new file has been created. Now what I want to do, I want to insert something. How to insert? For that, I need to go into the insert mode. How? By pressing I. As soon as I press I on the keyboard, I am inside the insert mode. Now I am writing down my content. I am in Learnomate class. Press enter for the next line. Ankush sir is my instructor. CTOR. Okay, something like this. I'm just writing down this. Now what I want to do? Now my insert is done. Okay, I think that okay, I'm done with my insert. Now I want to save this file. What I want to do? I want to save my file. So whenever you want to save the file, which mode you need to go? Which mode you need to go? You need to go into the command mode. How? By pressing escape. So as soon as I press escape, the insert is gone. Now I'm in command mode. Now what I want to do? I want to save this file. So I'll say :wq to save the file. :wq to save the file, and press enter. And now the file has been saved. If I use same command, does this file is already exist now? If I do ls-lrt, yes, db.txt is already exist. How many lines are there? 2 lines. If I say vi db.txt, now if I run same command, this is opening file now because the file is already exist. It is opening a file. So if the file is not exist, it will create a new file. If the file is already exist, it will open that file. Again, I want to insert. I'll press I, then press enter. I want to write down in third line. I am understanding well. Escape to save, and WQ to save the file. Now, what is WQ? So there are multiple commands are there under this. Among that, we discuss about save. So whenever you want to save a file, you need to mention :WQ to save the file. This will save the file. Likewise, I will discuss about many things. So basically, we use vi file name. Then I want to insert some data. So I press I to go into the insert mode. Then I have written some content, and to save the file, I have said :WQ. So colon means automatically it will come in the bottom only. You don't need to do. See, if you say that colon, automatically it will come here in the bottom automatically. Whenever you are typing anything, automatically it will come. Why we are talking about vi editor only? Because I know that there are multiple other editors are available, but every time you will not get that editor. So by default, one editor will be available in most of the Linux operating system, that is vi editor. So you need to play with the vi editor only. That is the reason I'm taking this vi editor. Understood, everyone? Can you please use the chat option? Is it clear? vi editor part, everyone? Please let me know. Are you able to understand? Everyone? Yeah, both are same. VI and VIM, both are same. Okay. Everyone able to understand? Guys, whatever I am talking, able to understand? Everyone? Please let me know quickly in the chat option. Okay. Why we use package? Because I want to install the VI editor. So whenever you want to install editor, whenever you want to install any editor, or you want to install um, any certain software, that time we can install. Even if you want to install the database, even database installation can be done by using package installation. By using package installation, you can do that. Okay. Now let me do one thing, and let me talk about some of the important command under Linux operating system. Okay. Some of the important command in Linux operating system. See, when I started my career into the IT, and when I was playing with the VI editor, I was also thinking like, why to make our life very difficult when we already have Windows operating system. But trust me that in real-time production environment, people are not using Windows. Windows is costly, and Windows also have a lot of problems also, like, right, security problems are there, even though they are providing lot of patches and all. But you know about like recently what happened. So that is the main challenge. Okay, so mostly whenever you will be working with IT industry, maybe irrespective of any technology, you will always find that the people are using different Linux operating system only. So it's good to have a knowledge about Linux operating system. If you will enroll to our Learnomate DevOps course, you will find that in that also Linux is there. If you enroll to data engineer, there also Linux is there. If you enroll to database administration, maybe it is Oracle DB or PostgreSQL DB or MySQL DB, Linux is there. So everywhere Linux is very important. Okay, and your SQL is also very important. If you enroll to data analyst, data science, data engineer, you will always find that SQL will be always there. So everywhere Linux and SQL are the foundation of IT industry. Okay, so be ready for that. Okay, so initially I used to be very scared with this black screen, but once you are habitual, then things are pretty much easy, okay, so you'll like that, don't worry about that. Okay, तो पहले पहले लगता है थोड़ा कि भाई क्या चल रहा है जीवन में, बट हो जाता है, उतना टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, लेट्स डू वन थिंग. लेट मी क्लियर माय स्क्रीन. ओके, I'll do one thing. I'll say vi. Okay, now I'll do one thing, db.txt. Okay, now whenever you want to write to the next line, go to the insert mode by pressing I and press enter. Here you can write, I am writing about Oracle. Okay, Oracle is database. My favorite. स्पेलिंग गलत हो सकता है. माई फेवरेट का स्पेलिंग ऐसे होता है क्या? जान दो यार. माई इंटरेस्टिंग, माई इंग्लिश भी नहीं आती, माँ की आपत. माई नेम इज सिंपल इंग्लिश. थोड़ी I am Oracle trainer. Okay. Consider that I have written something. Okay. Consider that I have written something. Okay. So these are my some of the statements. And I want to save it. So when you want to save, I'll say escape colon WQ. Okay. Colon WQ. Now, now see, because of this chat GPT, because of this, auto correction is coming na, we started forgetting the we started forgetting simple statement also. So that's happening with me nowadays. Anyway, now okay, let me open the file. I'm opening this file. Okay, so I have opened this file. Now let's say I have written something. Okay, let's say I have written something, and I thought like, okay, I have made some mistake. I want to do undo. So how to do undo? Escape and press U. Press U till the time the last save is there. Press U. So this will be doing undo. Whenever you press U, it will be undo, and then you can save the file. Now let's say you have written something. Okay, let's say you have written something, and you think that, okay, you have made a lot of mistake. You don't want to do undo also. You want to quit file without saving. So you can say colon Q exclamation mark. Quit file without saving. WQ will save the file. Colon Q will quit the file without saving. Don't save. So if you check here, I don't see that content which I added because we have quit the file without saving. If you want to delete any particular line, let's say I want to delete this last line. So you can go, your cursor should go there and press double D. So that particular line will be getting deleted. If you think that you have done the mistake, you can undo it. Press U and it will be done undo. If you don't want to save, as I said, colon Q exclamation mark. So few commands are there which we generally used. So whenever you want to save, you can say colon Q. This is for save. Whenever you want to quit without colon Q exclamation mark. Whenever you want to do, what you want to do? Save is there, quit is there. What else? Whenever you want to save, whenever you want to quit, what else? Whenever you want to do undo, you can say U. Whenever you want to delete a line, you can say double D, small d, double D. Okay, you can do like this. These are important commands are there which are very, very important. If you want to copy paste, yeah, line, there are commands are there, but even you can use this part also. Like you can say like this, copy, and you can paste. That way also it is possible. Okay, if you want to do like that way also it is possible. Shift insert, it will paste it. That way also you can do that. Okay, now few more important commands, like let's say I want to, let's say this is my file, I'll open that. Now wherever Oracle is there, I want to search. What I want to do, I want to search wherever Oracle is there. So I'll say slash Oracle, press enter. If you want to go to the next, because I have multiple times Oracles is there, right? So you can say next, N, press N. See, can you see my cursor? Check my cursor, N. Wherever Oracle is there, my next keywords is getting find. Let's see here. How to search? Slash, and whatever you want to search. Let's say I want to search with database. Press enter. Next, if you want to go forward, small n. If you want to go back and check, shift n. Shift n will go back. See, shift n is going back. So whenever you want to search anything, slash, and the keyword that you want to search. Let's say I want to search whale. Done. I have only one whale is there. Whenever you want to search, you can do like this. Whenever you want to replace, what I want to do, I want to replace Oracle with PostgreSQL. I want to replace Oracle with PostgreSQL. How to replace that? How to replace? What I want to do? How to replace Oracle with PostgreSQL in vEditor, right? How to replace Oracle with PostgreSQL in vEditor. In vEditor, I want to do that. How to do that? What is the syntax? So it is colon percentage s. Oracle I want to replace with PostgreSQL. Postgres in all occurrence G and press enter. See here, wherever Oracle was there, now it got replaced with Postgres. 6 substitution. How? Colon percentage s, colon percentage s, Postgres I want to replace with Oracle in all occurrence. All occurrence may see sometimes like in one line you can have multiple time Postgres. You can have multiple time Postgres, right? So whatever occurrence you see in all occurrence, it should be replaced. So that way also you can replace. So basically in vEditor, whenever you want to search something, you can say slash and your pattern. Whenever you want to replace colon, percentage s, your old file, old with the new pattern, and G is for multiple occurrences. Okay, multiple occurrences, G you can mention here. This is how you can do that. Is it clear, everyone? Whatever we discuss, are you able to understand? Everyone able to understand? Is it clear? How to do search, how to do replace, how to do delete, how to do undo? Able to understand? Able to understand? Able to understand, everyone? Very clear na? Very clear na? This vi data, you should not forget this now. Okay, you should be able to understand. Okay, you should not forget it now. You should be able to do that, because these are the frequently important things I'm telling you. These are the frequently things which are okay. Sometimes like you want to go to the top. Okay, whenever you want to go to the first line, like see where is my cursor? In the last. Whenever you want to go to the top, double G, and whenever you see here, my cursor is on top now. Now let's say I want to see, let's say I have a file which is very big file. In that file you have thousands of records are there, means so many data, so much of lines are there. I want to go on the top, double G. I want to go to the bottom, shift G. So you can say shift G and you'll be on bottom. So whenever you want to go to the top of the file, double G. Whenever you want to go to the bottom of the file, what is the command? Capital G. Use shift G. Shift G means capital G. Understood? Understood, everyone? Understood? Everyone able to understand? Clear, everyone? Guys, understanding now? Quite simple now? Yeah. Thank you so much. It's clear. Now whenever you want to delete, like let's say you want to delete some word, you can press X. See here, it's deleting one by one, slowly. If you want to delete from backside, you can press this also. Delete also you can press escape also. You can press delete also, or escape also, XX. Whenever you want to delete letter, you can say X, or you can use delete command also. Delete button is also there in the keyboard. That one also you can use. Okay, so these are one of the most important utility in Linux operating system. Like you'll observe that this is one of the most important utility in Linux operating system. So in vEditor, so many commands are there. I will give you notes. Okay, in our group I will share you the Linux notes also. There are many commands are there, but I don't need to understand about each and every command. The main important thing is that you should be aware about some of the frequently used top commands which we are discussing right now. Okay, so those people who are available in our paid group, in that group I will share you the Linux notes, and I will share you the SQL notes also when we start the SQL. Okay, so those commands are available already documented in that. Okay, we'll share with you. But yeah, as I said, these Linux commands are very important, and it required some dedications, and you need to do that for in your personal laptop. Start typing this command. when you see me when you see me, like, you will find it very easy, but if you try to do it on your own, then you will understand that it takes a time to run the command. You'll find a lot of challenges while doing the practice. Okay, so be ready for that. Okay, be ready for that. So whatever I'm discussing, this is completely job oriented. Okay, so consider that everything which I'm going to focus is going to be helpful for your interview point of view, as well as this is also going to be helpful in your job point of view also. Okay, so when you are working as a DBA, so everywhere these are all commands are going to be really important. Okay, so yes, yeah, as we know that we have already started our Oracle DBA training as well as data engineer training. So if you have not enrolled it, please ask your friends, colleagues to enroll as soon as possible. Refer them. We will give you referral bonus also. So tomorrow also we will connect on same time by 7 o'clock, and we will continue this till the time you will be pretty much confident with Linux and SQL. Then after that we will start with our Oracle DB or data engineer, whatever batch you are belonging to. Okay, but how you feel, guys? Is it difficult, easy, or you people are understanding everything? Are you able to understand, guys, whatever we discuss? Like, you guys are able to understand everyone, whatever we discuss? Everything which I'm telling you is going to be asked in the interview. Okay, so be ready for that. Okay, be ready for that. Okay, so everything which I'm telling you is something which is quite important. This Linux and SQL is important for freshers. For freshers, they can ask this question, but for experienced people, they will directly jump to the real examples. Okay, so we'll take care of that slowly. We'll take care of that. Okay, so thank you so much for listening me. Let's connect tomorrow. The recording will be available by tomorrow in your Learnomate app, and we will take care of that. The classes will be from Monday to Thursday 7 p.m., and then we will, once we are done with Linux and SQL, then we will go to our respective classes on your scheduled timing. Okay, fine. Today is Wednesday na? Wednesday है ना? ठीक है. So tomorrow also we will connect on same time. Okay, and please do the practice, guys. This practice is very important. Without practice, quite difficult to crack the interview and get a job. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Let's connect, and please enroll. Thanks.